This looks fine now, everyone. The first thing that I would like to do is to bind all this control. So let me go to the view code, and when the code is loaded, I would like to have this 150%. I want to have a program class, so data access layer dot program class would be equals to PC equals to new, and what else we need? Here the batch class PC equals to, and you need a unit. Okay, unit. We don't need unit. We need something like what you call uh, semester. All done. I want to bind it to CMB program that's data source should be equal to CMB program data source should be equal to uh, pc.getAllPrograms, and again we'll bind the value. CMB program dot value member should be equal to program name. Display member should be equal to also program name, and finally CMB program dot selected index should be equal to 1 minus 1. That's it. Division Pratik portal. Okay, we have the Pratik portal. Okay, let me admit him. So now again, let's get started to work. So this is all about binding it to the program. Also, we want to bind the semester, the CMB semester. That data source will be equal to sc.get all semesters. CMB semester dot display member should be equals to semester. Value member should be equal to semester. And CMB semester dot selected index would be equals to -1. That's it. We're done with this selection of the value. Sony Srestha. Let me admit him. Okay. So Subhacha Bista again. Okay, let me just have a alternate. Subhacha Bista. Okay, all right. So screen, you're not getting a screen. Okay, Rojan and Om, are you not getting the screen? Is my screen not visible to you? Om, Rojan, can you please confirm if you can hear if you can see my screen? Yeah, okay, it's visible. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay, so we just bound the value. So let me log in, and let's see. Let's go to student sections. The program is populated, semester is populated. Now batch is not populated because I want to populate batch only when I click this particular program. So let's do that. So let's go to designer. Let's double click on this program, and we did it yesterday, everyone. So cmb batch dot data source would be equal to get all program batch per program, and you need to pass a program name. and this is the program name, and then again cmb batch dot display member should be equal to uh, display member should be equal to batch name, and the value member should be also equal to batch name. All done. And cmb program dot selected index equals to -1. That's it. All done, everyone. Let's run and check whether this works or not. Let's see the student part. There's an error, cannot bind to the new value member. Let me see what's the error. Okay, just, is it a batch name or something else? Let me just ask whoever is in. Sarisma. Okay, let me just Sarisma. So let me just fix the issues whatever I have here. I have some to assignment DV. Let me see what is the problem with this. So that was a batch table. That's a batch name. Okay, that's a batch. That's okay. Get all batch by program. That's fine. Display member is also batch name. Value member is also batch name. Okay, so what is the problem here? Just let me run and check it again. Go to the students part, and I get an error. Cannot bind to the new value member. Okay, why is that? Let me see what is the problem with this. I used to mirror. Let me add him. Let me admit him. Okay. So let me see what is the error out here. Let me put that on the try catch if it is a problem. Let me put it out here. Let me see what exactly is the issue out here. This is none of the issue that should occur. Yeah, okay, there is system.data. Okay, this is the problem. So let me see how can I fix this issue and why is the problem happening out here. All right, this is because of this one, everyone. I did make a mistake here. This would be CME batch. CME batch. I'm sorry, everyone. I was made a mistake here. CME batch. CME batch. Because I'm binding it to the batch. All right, now let's see it, everyone. Admin, login. Let's go to the student sections. You have everything and you got it, everything listed out here. All done. Now again, I would like to store this gender somewhere. So let's see how can I store gender in some variable. So let me create a variable for gender. So let me create a string gender. Null, and once this is done, so let me see, I just can have a gender equals to male. Okay, that's it. We can go to the designer. I can make gender equals to female. Last one. Gender equals to other. All right. So we did with the gender now. Now I want to get the picture here. So for that we have a code. We have open file dialog. That will open a folder. And once the folder is open, and if a folder is a pixel box, you are pressing OK, then for example this will open the folder, and this will show some dialog box, and if you are pressing OK on the dialog box, then I want to assign a picture onto the picture box. So pb image1.image should be equals to image.from file, and that will be whatever has been opened, that's oft.filename. So this is how you load the image into the picture box. Let's run and check. Let's get to the students. Let's check out here. You can have it, and you can choose a picture. Let's choose an image. You got the image here. Perfect. Now once we are done with this all this work, now the next thing that we need to design is a database layer. We need to design a database for this, table for this, a stored procedure for this, and once we design the stored procedure, then we will take it to the, we'll again write some logic to insert the value onto this database. So let's get started creating a database for this. So let me just actually do not let me have it something like this here, because I need it, because I need this informations. Let me open my SQL server. To recover anything. Let me go to my database and write a new query out there. So my database will be ISMT database. This one, new query. Let me just make it small. So that's enough. Let's create table student table, and you need the first thing as student ID. Primary key, name, address, contact. I don't think we need this much contact value. 20 is more than enough. Let me see which in. Sitaram Dhamana, I think it's 24. Okay. So, alright everyone, so let me again get to this. Where I was at. Okay, I was on the SQL server. Okay. So, contact, email. So, let me just copy this fields first. Gender, DOB. Okay, DOB is okay. Program, semester, program batch and semester batch, semester, HE marks, intermediate marks, and I think I have image here, image file. So let me just put the image, student's image, right, and this one has a var binary x. This is intermediate marks. Let me just put a var or let's say double, because I don't know, it might be some grading system. So let's put var is the option. 10, varchar 10. If it is required for a conversion, we'll make a conversion. So Anmol Thapa. Okay. Semester, that's varchar. That's a varchar. Where binary means you have a binary data 0 and 1. We want to store the image in the form of binary data 0 and 1. We cannot store that's a directly image inside our database. Okay, so we need to convert the image to bytes 0, 1, 2, 3, or the hexadecimal number system. That's why we have made it a where binary. Am I clear to you, Binay? Is that question clear to you? Okay, so program varchar 100 dob date time gender string, sorry, varchar email, let's say varchar 200, and rest of them are defined. In the end, I don't need this comma. Here I need a comma, here I need a comma. Let me select this table, execute this table, and I'm done. Fine. Now the next thing that I need to do is as usual we'll create a start procedure for this. So let me just create a start procedure. So I must have defined a table here. So student table is out here. So let me just create procedure. And we define all the parameter. Was only 10. Okay, no problem. So that's okay. Where binary, that's max. Okay. Alright, we developed the just wrote everything. Student in, okay, so we need a mode at the end. That's it. And now let's write our logic for insert and operate operation. If mode equals to 1, then we will perform insert operation. So insert into student table and the values. So here, so let me just get that into the new line. And everything I'll be getting that into a new line. So I just need to pass the student name, address, contact, email, gender, and then I need DOB, I need program, I need batch, I need semester, I need SAE marks, I need intermediate marks, and the student image. So these are the variables that I need to pass, and the other values I'll just provide them as a parameter. at the rate student name, at the rate address, at the rate contact, at the rate email, at the rate email, up to have gender, at the rate DOB, at the rate program, at the rate batch, at the rate semester, at the rate SAE marks, at the rate of intermediate marks, at the rate of student image. Alright, so we did it. Then sort operation. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that should be. I made a mistake here. This should be R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's 12 below. Okay, that's right. Now we'll go for update operation. If mod equals to 2, then we'll make an update operation. So update student table, set student name equals to at the rate student name, address equals to at the rate address, contact equals to at the rate contact, email equals to at the rate email, gender equals to at the rate gender, DOB equals to at the rate DOB, program equals to at the rate program, batch equals to at the rate batch, semester equals to at the rate semester, SEE marks equals to the rate of SEE marks, intermediate marks equals to at the rate intermediate marks, and student image equals to at the rate of student image, where student ID should be equal to at the rate of student ID. So this is very mandatory. We did with the update everyone. So vision. So Himal did quota 26. Okay, everyone. Now let me get again to the work. I just forget what I was. Okay, now last one is the delete operation. If mod equals to 3, then we want to delete. So delete from student table. Student table where student ID should be equal to the rate of student ID. Done, everyone. We have finished our stored procedure, and now let's pray that our stored procedure is executed without any error. But unfortunately, we got error. Okay, let me see what is the error. Line 16 incorrect syntax near this one. So let me see what is the error here. Okay. Yes, so we got the error because we do not have defined a data type. Let's see it. Okay, there is again an error. Oh, sorry, because this came because of this one. I'm sorry. So this is to be executed. And okay, there's a problem here. At the rate program, yeah, we have not defined a program here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because of this is 13 actually. So let me see where is this program below DOB. So let me write this program at the rate program. We're not lucky enough to have everything correct in the first attempt. Let me again create and let me pray to God. Again there is an error. Let me see where it is. And here I have a yeah. So I should be having a string. Sorry, varchar of 200 or whatever it is. Let me execute this again. Let's pray to God. Again there is error. From delete. Okay, double from. So let me make a single from. Okay, so let me execute it for the final time. All done. So we have been able to do the stored procedure, everyone. So very thank to God that we did it. Now still the things are not over. Now we should go to the front end and do the work. So let's stop this one. Let me close this one, and let me go to my Visual Studio again, and let me create a class. Right click, add a class, and let me name this class as a student class. Again, I have to write a very similar logic which we have done in our previous sessions. Let me just minimize everything. Yes. Let me just have let's start procedure, and we have managed the students start procedure router. Let me just pin it up. So you need to have a two namespace as usual. System the data, SQL client. So these are the namespaces you need, and you need to have SQL connections. Connection class that connection string is the one that you need, and now we'll create a function. So here, let me just finish this part. So let's say bool rs equals to false, return rs, that's it. And let me pass all those parameters inside. The first parameter that I would need here is an integer student ID. Second parameter is the student name. Third parameter is address. Contact, email, gender, DOB, program, batch, semester, marks, intermediate marks, and mode. Let me see whether I have all those 13 fields here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11. So student ID, student name, address, contact, email, gender, DOB, program, batch, semester, SAE marks, intermediate marks, and what else we needed here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Email is here. Let me see how many fields are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fields are there. Actually, there should be 14 fields. So we have student ID, student name, address, contact, email, gender, DOB, program, batch, semester, SCE marks, intermediate marks. Yeah, student image, sorry. You need to have student image as well. Student image, okay, that's it. So is this enough now? I think there are 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Only 13, 14. Yeah, we have 14 now. That's right. So now, okay, already I have this function written here. Okay, there are two. So let me close this one. And here, let me go and do try catch. And before I do this one, let me have one more namespace here using system.indoor.forms so that I can display the error more appropriately. So this is message box.so ex.message. Finally, connection has to be closed. Actually, this has to be down. Yep. So let me just make control key so that this becomes more formatted. Now let me have SQL command. And you need to pass the store procedure here, sp underscore manage the students with the store procedure, and you need to pass a connection string. So did it. Now we will pass all those parameters. At the rate student ID 1. Let me copy this for 14 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Next one is the student name. This will be the student name. So the address, contact. This is contact. To contact, we have email. So this will be email. We have gender. So this will be gender. Gender. Next is DOB. So this will be DOB. Then you have program. This will be program. You have batch. This will be batch. You have semester. Then this you have a semester. Then you have SEE marks. Then you have intermediate marks. Intermediate marks, and you have intermediate marks. Then you have a student image. You have a student image. Then you have a mode, and you have a mode here. That's done, everyone. We're done. We're done with this, passing all those parameters. Now let's just execute this query. So let us open the connection. It is a result equals to cmd.execute non-query. And let us close the connection, and let us repeat the same thing here. If result is greater than 0, then we will set rs equals to true, else we will set rs equals to false. We are done with making an insert operation. Now let us try to retrieve all the value. This public data table, get all students. Let's try catch. And here we have SQL command. Okay. All done, everyone. So we retrieved all the value. And now it's that we should go to the front end and add our logic. But before that, we have a small issue here. Let me show you what is the issue. We need to convert this image to the byte and the bits. So in order to convert that, we need to have one more namespace here using system.io. So we need to use a memory stream and all. You need to use a memory stream. Then only I can add this value. And for that, I have already written a code somewhere. I'll just copy that code. So let me see where is that code that I've written. This is here. So I have already a code, memory stream byte. So I just need this some piece of code here. I'll just copy this. Okay, this one I need. Yeah, this is the code I need. This is how you can convert the image into the byte. I don't remember it every time. So let me get it done. So let me paste it here. Okay, and byte photo byte means okay, photo byte is okay. And now picture box means now you have PV image. Let's save as this is now again I need an image list for this, and you can just have it here. System.drawing.imaging is the one that you need. Okay, so let me just student image. This one is the student image. This one is the student image. So this is how it converts that uh, the student image to a byte format. That are converted to the byte format now. Now we can easily write our logic to make an insert operation. So let me just write for try catch. And now let's write down the let's call the function called student class here. So let me call the function here data access layer dot student class. Yes, like a student equals to new data access layer dot student class. Now the object is the student. Let me again call it by student dot manage the students, and here you need to pass all the parameters now. Manage the student, and here you will see the parameter. The first is the ID. So let me again create one more variable here called student ID, which is null by default. Zero. Let me pass this out here. Then you need a student name, so txt student name dot text. Then you have address, so txt address dot text. Then you have a contact, txt contact dot text. Then you have email, txt email dot text. You have gender, so that's a gender variable. Then you have a get time, so that's a gtp dob dot text. Then you have a program, cmb program dot text. Then you have batch, so cmb batch dot text. Then you have a semester, so cmb semester dot text. Then you have a marks, so that's a txt se marks dot text. Then you have a txt intermediate marks dot text. Then you have a image, and I have stored that in the student image. And you have a mode, that's one. We did provide all the value, and it seems that there is an error. Oh, there is an error here, so you need to convert it to date time. So you can just do date time dot parse. We need to convert this to a date time value. Okay, I think it's done now. Okay, it's done. Now once you have done this, now we can check if rs double equals to true. Then we'll just show the message box. Student information successfully saved, and we want to load that to the grid view. So these details, the data source should be equal to what was it, as student dot get all details, otherwise we'll throw an error. Error in performing the required operation. So done. Let's have this work, and let's run this and check whether this is being. Before that, let me call this on the form load event. Here I need to pass it out. So dgv data source should be equals to now student dot get all students. Yeah. Let me run and check this out. Let me go to the student section. Let me provide any student electrical Om Kumar. Contact, email, let's say program, batch, semester. Let's say marks is 78. Let's say 79. Let me select an image. I'm just choosing a random image. Let me click add, and boom, we're done. And you can see the image here. Actually, this is very small. Actually, this is very small. We needed a big grid view, but unfortunately, we don't have a grid view. So I think we have to. So let me make this a small change here, everyone, into my form. Rather than having this small form, let me make this a bigger one. Let me make this form a bit bigger. Okay, that's the biggest one. Let me unlock this first. Let me move it somewhere else. Let me take this to somewhere here. Let me make this somewhat larger. Let me just remove this part from here. Let me have this somewhere here. Let me just have this much. Let me take this place here. Let me have this here. Let me have this. In fact, let me make this somewhat bigger. Let me have this button onto the top. Let me still make this somewhat bigger. So let me just drop in parent continue. So I don't have this a very good format for now. Let me try how it looks first. Let me make a few changes here. Alright, now let me see how it looks. Students. And you can see all those details very neat and clean. That's another student. Pooja. 1996. 57. 91. Select Pooja image. Capture. And this is added here, everyone. Now you may not be able to see this image very clearly now, But obviously we can fix the size and width of the cements, which I'll be teaching you in the next class because we'll be loaded for today because this requires some additional programming, or let's say you need to have some additional logic. You need to apply something to do something more here. So we'll do that in the next session, everyone. I think we had enough for today. So I hope it's a tough work, everyone. It's tough, I guess, but we'll have to work hard, everyone. You need to work hard on this. And once you work hard, I am sure that you can get through this all work. These are some, what you call, these are very professional type of work. Once you are able to do this, then you can develop any sorts of desktop application. So alright everyone, so now I'm going to stop the session for today now, and in the meantime I was a bit fast today because I was running in sort of time. Within 1 hour I had to do lots of work, so I was a bit fast today. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, raise issues, then you can type in the chat box, and you can just unmute and you can tell me what issues you have. If you have any question, you can raise the question, anyone.